Well, good morning. I am so thrilled to be here with Steve Revis and to celebrate his ministry and mission work in the country of Haiti. Steve, you got a birthday coming up.
Yeah,
How old are you, Steve?
I'll be 80 years old.
80 years old and
Yeah.
still doing mission work. That's incredible. When did you start your mission work in Haiti?
We went in 1983.
Wow. And took the whole family?
Took wife and 3 kids, yep.
Wow.
Judy and 3 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're still going back. You're having your birthday
Yeah,
party?
I plan to go back March the 3rd.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about your work over the years since 1983. You've seen a lot that's happened down there. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, I went in 1983 because I thought that's what I felt like that's what the Lord wanted us to do. And background was agriculture. Had become a Christian in college, and but I knew, regardless of what work you went in, your profession or whatever, still any missionary knows that you want to lead people to Christ and at least draw them closer. And so it's one step at a time. When the Lord's always opened the doors to be involved somewhere. So we went, and literally at the end of the runway in tomatoes, but on Sunday we had church on tomato buckets. And
I love it.
From there we went up, Pastor Turnbull, who had 147 churches, I think it was at that time, and been in Haiti a long time. He'd been there since he was 20 years old. He was probably 60. Anyway, so that was the place the Lord opened the door we could go, and was supposed to go there in agriculture, but I don't think it was a mistake. But anyway, I fixed somebody's old stalled car in the driveway one morning, and from then I was also the mission mechanic. But still did some agriculture and just did the things that Pastor Wallace needed, really.
Yeah.
But I got to see, since he had so many churches all over the country, I got a chance to go fix a dump truck over in Haiti somewhere, and that they'd run through a river, and I got to see the country and began to understand. And I kept thinking I needed to be in the dry, poorest part of the country because of my background. And I asked Wallace, I asked other people, and it's usually Northwest Haiti. So gradually we worked our way toward Northwest Haiti, where we have been for the last number of years. Have 2 churches out there, and we try to work with Haitian pastors, whether they need wells or whatever they need in their community. And so it just kind of, the well drilling's kind of grown. We got 103 farm families under irrigation, which in Northwest Haiti you don't have a crop if you don't have irrigation.
Wow.
And then of course some are in our church and other churches, so it helps the community. And we also involved with the sick come to the mission gate on every Monday and Tuesday, is the way I worked it out in the recently. And we send them to the logical clinic or hospital, and then we follow up on their medicine. And sometimes it gets into an extended thing. Right now, today, a young man was drowned, 4 years old, in one of the families there, and a family that had really helped us in the mission work.
Wow.
So we're praying that he's in the hospital now, not knowing he's not I'm not sure if he's even conscious, but they don't know if he will survive or not. So that kind of thing comes and goes all the time. And some of it out of the 20-some that come for medical help. And sometimes it may not be a Monday and Tuesday, it may be any day of the week if somebody got a hand or something almost cut off with a machete. So I don't know. I think we just finished year 41.
Wow.
So, matter of fact, I turned 40 in Haiti when I first went, I think.
Wow. Yeah, and y'all have a deaf ministry. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, George and Christine were in the process of, when we went in at Port-au-Prince and working our way out in the country, the first 3 or 4 years there, George and Christine Braidwood took us in. They were a couple from North Carolina. That deaf work was their thing. It was their life. And so we got acquainted with them, and all along for the next, 20 years, we kept coming back through there, and George and Christine and Judy did a lot of work together. In those days, you could take a sick kid with a broke leg or whatever downtown in the middle of the night. You can't do that now if you want to live. And Judy did a lot of that. So, short of it was, long about the time George and Christine were going to retire, George just says, "Don't you want a deaf school?" I said, "I don't know. I know how to farm a little bit, but I don't know anything." So, but I finally said yes, and so we took that on. It became one of them. He says, "You going to make it a division of CAMS, or what are you going to do?" So I don't know, George. Anyway, it is a large part of the work.
All right.
And
so your ministry is called CAMS. Tell us what that stands for.
Well, somebody told me the other day that 30 years ago, CAMS stands for Christian Agricultural Mission Services. And I wanted the first word in it to be Christian, because sometimes when people hear agriculture, they think maybe you're going to, I don't know what they think. You'll see it if all the cows are saved or something.
Yeah, just going to do relief work or something like that.
Yeah, but I wanted to make it clear that it was a Christian organization. So, but there, the Lord just provided some people, electrical engineers, stuff, but they were deep in their churches, and there was probably 2 pastors on the first board, and they're still helping. And so the mission was formed. They were knowledgeable people on the first board, and still are, but they got us recognized with the first of North Carolina for a year, and then with the federal government. So we're a regular 501c3, which has been good. But anyway, it was officially formed in that year, and they look after us. The board is there. If I fall over and break a leg or whatever, they're always there, and they can give a lot of good advice and envision things, because they're men that have been through many things themselves, and have been to Haiti many times, most of them.
Yeah. Now Haiti's pretty dangerous now. Can people go to Haiti or
In Port-au-Prince, it's pretty dangerous. It's almost like a war zone, but we went in years ago into Port-au-Prince. Because we felt like Northwest Haiti, they kept telling us, was the driest, poorest part. We gradually worked our way out that way. We still go back to Port-au-Prince some will this time. Got things I need to do. And you really have to be careful. Watch your back. And in Port-au-Prince, kidnapping and all this stuff is always a possibility. But out in the country where we are, it's more normal. The people are struggling to just raise their goats in the gardens and live, and so they don't tend to get into gangs so much. There's always been thieves on the road at night, so in a way there's always been gangs in Haiti. But for us out in the country, it's not so bad as Port-au-Prince, and we've been able to continue on, and I think we will. So try to be a little cautious, but
Yeah. So you're going back in just a few days, 80 years old, still serving Jesus and the people of Haiti. So, and people can give to your ministry. And let me ask you this, Steve, to close out. How can we best pray for you and the folks in Haiti?
well, just keep praying like you always have. I mean, people have always, and we have a number of churches and stuff that are involved, and but that's really the backbone of the work. I think if you get in trouble or something's going on in the country, your churches back home start praying, and I think that's what's got us through in many cases, and while we're still surviving, I would say. I know.
Amen. Well, listen, Steve, we love you, and we wanted to say happy birthday. That we're thrilled for you. And 80 years old, still serving Jesus out on the field in one of the most dangerous countries in the world, but lifting up Jesus and loving the people of Haiti. So you can give to Steve's ministry. The link for their website will be below in the comments here on Facebook. But we just want to say thank you. We love you and Judy, your family, and we're so proud of it. We get to be a part of your ministry.
We thank you all for being here. It's over the years, when things come up, things get rough, y'all have always welcomed us in and prayed for us. And
Amen. We love you, Steve. God bless you, brother.